This week on NBA 2K TV, reactions from the winner of our Shoe Creator Challenge. Details on the first ever Chris Webber 2K TV Invitational. Robbie has strategy.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, "I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the four guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots." Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at San Antonio. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, Los Angeles tied up with them.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the year's gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
But there are still some very strong teams above them, Greg. So, yes, they are contenders, but I wouldn't call them favorites just yet.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Murray, and it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Paul in at the point. Looking at league trends, do you miss the physicality of years past, which was so much a part of the time that you played?
I do, Kev. I do miss the physical game. I miss the bumping, the grinding outside in there in the paint. But I also love the new game and the spacing. You know, you can appreciate the game so much more. It's like going to a ballet and being able to see the movement of the players, what they're doing out here. And so I love the fact it's not hampered by guys getting thrown to the floor and grabbed. Do like the physical play, though. I just want to find a happy medium.
And Davis sends it back. LeBron drives in, and LeBron throws it down.
You give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Murray with it. Here's the floater. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Over in the corner, Paul takes a 3. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Oubre outside. Murray against Caldwell Pope. Stewart, it's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's James. He had 34 points in the win against Phoenix. Murray against Paul. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Zimonjic with the rebound.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Murray with the bounce pass. And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
James finds Davis. That shot off.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Passes it to Zimonjic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
James dishes to Davis. And that one is good.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Murray, the pass to Stewart. Oubre with it. Pass to Zimonjic. The three-pointer, no good. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Kings.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
Now Oubre following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Lewis outside. From deep. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's James. Paul outside. 5 to shoot. And they double up Davis. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now here's Lewis. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's LeBron. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Trying to get open, it's Davis. They get it again. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Davis has got 6. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They lead by 4. Oubre outside. Inside, Samanic. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kuzma finds James. And James throws it down.
I like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
Spurs have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the final. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Last season, he played outstanding. First in rebounding, first in blocks, and he had the #1 field goal percentage in our league. A fearsome finisher, punishing defenders on the inside.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in a perfect position to alter the shot.
Spurs leading by 4. Lewis on the wing. 16 feet away, and another basket for San Antonio.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
On the wing, James, covered by Oubre. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances. LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, and that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. Ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. Yeah, he's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Count it, good. LeBron's got 8 points.
James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. DeRozan finds Simmons. Back to DeRozan. The shot will not fall, so the Lakers will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they'd go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
Here's DeRozan, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside, Simmons to end the run, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Kuzma. Another shot, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against San Antonio. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Nance comes in for Kyle Kuzma, and it's Clarkson in for Caldwell Pope. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
San Antonio calls timeout. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Nice shot by James.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Spurs trail by 6. Now, here's DeRozan. He had 10 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Nance, no good. And so Simmons will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Nance.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he makes both free throws.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Pass to Watford. Here's Caruso. James in the post. DeRozan defending. A shot's good from LeBron.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Spurs trail by 6. And Simmons kicks to Lewis. Outside for Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Nance gets the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Watford. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And they double up LeBron. Pass to Watford. Clarkson on the wing. Here's Caruso. Lewis covering. Lakers working the ball around now. No good with the elbow jumper. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Simmons. Aldridge left side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
James kicks to Caruso. We've got 1:48 left in the first. And And the dunk by LeBron.
Way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
1:39 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Fernando. Aldridge left side. Over LeBron. Aldridge, no luck. Lakers leading by 6. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Got to stay on James in transition. If you give him room to run, he jumps all over.
And San Antonio shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. In a wide open look for Simmons. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Watford with the second effort. And James with the layup. James has got 18 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Pass to Simmons. The second effort. Rebound the Lakers.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Caruso, who's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. Here's Lewis. That shot missing.
Oh, he has to fight for that one. Doing the dirty work, getting after it on the glass.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that I've always had a knack for doing, and just I think it's because I watch so much basketball.
You hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits. What they like to do gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Jahlil Okafor. Simmons is out there at DeRozan. And it's Lewis in at the shooting guard.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
To the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
He is a high IQ big man. Collins is excellent at setting quality screens and rolling with purpose.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. DeRozan surveying the D. Tries again. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Nance has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Spurs. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
I look forward to seeing which team can dictate the style of play. I mean, that's going to set the tone for this entire series. I hate to say it, He's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That is his first foul of the game. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. A whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
Yeah, right to the rim, Greg. And once Gasol gets this close, he commits to flush.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the 10th pick in 2017 out of Gonzaga, Zach Collins, figures to be an important piece moving forward.
Just a huge demand for rim protectors who can also space the floor. With this 9'3" standing reach, are you kidding me? He's a presence inside.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Stewart's checked in for the Spurs. Kelly Oubre comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Cook, the pass to Gasol. Excellent D there from Okafor.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Murray. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket for Murray. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Cook in the corner. Collins with it. That shot, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Simmons. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Count it. Caldwell-Pope's got his first 2 points of the night.
I love the form that Caldwell-Pope has. When he's open in the mid-range, he feels comfortable rising up from there.
The pass to Okafor. Kicks to Simmons. Passes it to Stewart. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by the Lakers. Outside Gasol. A 3 ball. The Lakers rebound. Spurs trail by 10. Caldwell-Pope brings the double team. Oubre outside. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. You're not going to miss many of those.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Murray finds Okafor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris, are there specific types of plays where you feel the whistle gets blown maybe a little too often and a little too early?
Well, sometimes for a guard, when he's defending the guard and the pick and roll comes and he fights through that pick, and as a guard, offensive player, I can stop and let you bump into me and shoot the ball. I think the refs just have to be smart with it. Sometimes it's a foul, but every time it's not, just because of the situation or the flop. And also, you just don't want players to be bailed out when the defender is in a good position. But that's what makes the game so great, is the fact that as an offensive player, you got to try to manipulate and find out where you can sneak yourself in the gray areas of a rule. And as a defensive player, how can you use your skill, your will, and then your IQ not to get caught with your hand in the kick?
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Collins. And it's Paul in for Quinn Cook. Clock is at 3. Deep 2 from Murray. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 10. Lakers passing it around. Intercepted. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs on defense. Kuzma, left side. Shot on the wing. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And the mechanics Kuzma possess are solid. That's why his jumper is so consistent.
Murray against Paul. Stewart passes to Samanic. Davis with the double team. Oubre, right side. Pass to Samanic. Outside, Simmons. Clock at 6. And that one drops for him. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Kuzma. 12 points his last outing. Caldwell Pope for 3. Pass to Osman. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Simmons finds Murray. Tries from 16. Yep, that one goes. Murray's got 6. Los Angeles leading by 10. To the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And some changes here for the Lakers. James checked in for Osman. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And San Antonio also making a switch. Aldridge is checked in. Now here is Davis. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And how about his defense? I mean, 4 blocks on the night. They couldn't keep him down.
Simmons against Paul. Got a piece of it. Here's Aldridge over Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's, Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point, when it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Here's Oubre. Good work there as it goes. 5 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's the pass to James. From the arc. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Impossible matchup. You're trying to prevent LeBron James from getting to the rim. You structure your defense that way. And then he does this.
Spurs trail by 7. Now Simmons. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Passes to Caruso. And here is Davis. He's covered by Murray. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Samanic. Simmons against Paul. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. Injuries can play such a big part in a player's career. Which guys strike you, Chris, as the biggest what-if stories? Had they stayed healthy?
Wow. I mean, you got to start, in my mind, I got to go to a guy like a Grant Hill. he was Mr. Triple-Double. You know, he and Jason Kidd, to me, were almost the same players, just in different bodies. When Grant started his career off in Detroit, and to see him get injured, man, that just hurt me because he had so much potential. Even though he had a great career, I still think about him. How about Greg Oden? He got hurt his senior year, had to shoot free throws with his left hand, and then he comes into the league, and the big fella just had to battle injuries, and feel sorry for that big fella because he was so skilled in the game.
Here's DeRozan after the basket by Los Angeles. The 15-footer, and it's good, 2 points.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Lakers leading by 3. From 18 feet away, here's Nance, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He doesn't get the second one.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Outside, Simmons. Aldridge trying to break free. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Clarkson on the wing. Back to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Good. He hits the jump shot. Nance has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the job Nance has done to try to make himself into a more consistent offensive threat?
And so Simmons will bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Fernando. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he sinks the second. So it's the Lakers now. 4-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. Pass to Watford. Out to the right wing. Picked off in midair.
And if they're thinking, they can get a 2-for-1 here.
And you just have to manage the clock correctly. And sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
Way to attack there and then create the contact. It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Clarkson. 27 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Watford. And another 3 for the Lakers. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
And here's DeRozan. Outside, Simmons for 3. That shot misses. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers lead by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, the shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin. with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Hands out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Lewis.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. LeBron passes to Davis. And now running up the court. Oh.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Spurs.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Oubre kicks to Murray. Good on the triple. Murray's got 11 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
LeBron against Oubre. It's LeBron. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
I love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Murray surveying the D. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found the mark. It's been a good start for them.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Paul finds Caldwell Pope, 6 to shoot. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to James. And they double up LeBron. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Here's Davis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 14 points for him.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D struggling to keep up.
Here's Samanic. The shot comes out. Nance with some nice D. Paul passes to Davis. And he banks in the layup. And now a 5-point Laker lead.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Here's Murray, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Murray left side, and the pass to Stewart. Murray with it. He's got 11. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Caldwell Pope dishes to Nance. Paul surveying the floor. Lakers passing it around. James finds Davis. And they double up Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Over in the corner, Paul. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Paul's got his first points of the night.
Oh, the quick trigger on Paul is what I like to see. Don't put it on the deck. Just catch, shoot, and ring it up. Spurs
trail by 5. Murray outside. Passes it to Simonic. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Yeah, and the one thing that amazes me about Chris Paul is his awareness on the court. He knows exactly what is going on and what to watch for on each trip down the court.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Davis. Collins comes in for Nance. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Paul. Okafor is checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Kuzma. A baseline J, good on the bucket. Kuzma's got 6 points. And with Paul, he's one of the most heads-up players in the game.
And personally, Kev, I would love to have played with a guy like Paul, who's always 100% focused on the game. Paul can rub some players the wrong way, but he's the closest thing to having a coach on the floor in the NBA.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Goes up the baseline. Again, Los Angeles.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Stewart. Oubre on the wing. That one a little long.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And it's good for 2.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Spurs have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Murray outside. Pass to Okafor. Dishes to Murray. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Cook, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Caldwell Pope. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for San Antonio. Shot clock at 5. Collins finds Kuzma. Bangs home the trifecta. Kuzma's got 7 now in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Murray outside. Down low, Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Los Angeles leading by 6. Kuzma outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
And Chris, really, a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Now here's Lewis. He's got 12. Outside, Simmons. And a miss there on the triple.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
And Kuzma slams it in.
What a take there. When you present these opportunities to Kuzma, he's going to torch you for that mistake.
Here's Simmons. 10 points for him. He kicks to Okafor. Now here's DeRozan. Stripped away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I love the fire Kuzma plays with, especially inside where he dares defenders to foul.
The Lakers have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. That free throw, no good. The Lakers making a switch here. Osman's checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Okafor.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Orlando Magic. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he makes the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by Los Angeles. The pass to Fernando. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Back to Cook. Passes it to Kuzma. Right wing. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Good. 5 points in the game.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's DeRozan. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Cook, the pass to Osman. Kuzma kicks to Cook. Back to Kuzma from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Simmons passes to Aldridge. Lewis outside. Pass to DeRozan. Lays it up off the glass. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Kuzma. Fernando pulls it in.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now, here's Kuzma. To the middle. Here's Osman. He's off on that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's Lewis. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. 10-point lead. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Takes it from 10. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
And here's Simmons for 3. And that one is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off for this game.
And so it's San Antonio with it after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Aldridge. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the lane.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Simmons passes to DeRozan. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. That's 10 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. From downtown, Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 12. Fires from the line and misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Osman. Pass to Cook. To the left side wing. Here's Kuzma. From the left block, he sends it through. Kuzma's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Demonstrating how dangerous he can be. I love seeing Kuzma be aggressive and look to score often when he's hot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Los Angeles leading by 14. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Simmons, and it's Zamanic in at the small forward position. Now here's LeBron, pass to Watford, shot clock at 6. Davis, it's deflected to the right side. And taken away by Paul. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Clarkson finds James. Here's Davis. A second chance effort. Back to Clarkson. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. Clarkson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Now Simmons. The pass to Aldridge. Over James. Drilled from 11 feet out. And it's 9 points for Aldridge.
That mid-range, Jay, just no problem for a big man like LaMarcus Aldridge. Really, he has patented that jump shot.
Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one at the line is good. Nancy's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Clarkson. Stewart's checked in for the Spurs. Kelly Oubre comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And here is Simmons. Looking to end his cold spell. Good on the shot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to LeBron. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Davis kicks to Paul. Back to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Lakers working the ball around now. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Caldwell Pope. 26 points for LeBron.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. Now the Lakers on the break. Ball's running. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Playing like Chris Paul, you better have your hands ready. If you're open, he'll find you, or you're going to get hit in the head.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's James. 5 on the clock. That one goes in. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by LeBron James. To halt the run. No good from Simmons.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
And stolen by Simmons. For the three. Simmons missing again.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. It seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever. I've never had a better feeling before a game. Eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. Kicks it out to James. The three. A rebound by the Spurs. Oubre on the wing. James covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Oubre. Lakers leading by 20. LeBron outside. Floats it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. DeRozan against Caldwell Pope. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
Zach Collins checked in for the Lakers. And with the likely return of prep-to-pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
DeRozan with it. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Murray up on top, defended by Paul. Murray kicks to Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Lakers leading by 19 points. The drive by James, and James throws it down.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Stewart. Here's DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
To the paint. Collins kicks to Caldwell Pope. Murray against Paul. Outside for Davis. Fires the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Here's DeRozan. And the NBA seeming to be at the crossroads. Sports and fashion and crisp music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
You see the outfits they wear now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit you want to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wear that to the game. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right. Here's Murray. Now the pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Kuzma, right side. James outside. Davis kicks to Paul. Fires from deep. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Davis with the bucket.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the way.
Now here is Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Murray against Paul. And stolen by James. Pass to Davis. And here's Kuzma. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Kuzma's got 24.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
The Spurs shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Murray. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
From deep, James. Offensive rebound. Here's Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he's such an active guy, Kev. It's hard to guard Kuzma and not foul him sometimes.
First free throw is good. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all 3 of these leagues I'm in.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Spurs shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Barton finds Okafor. Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
And San Antonio has possession. Barton passes to Okafor. Here's Turner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the former number 2 overall pick, Evan Turner out of Ohio State. A great passer, a great rebounder, and defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he can give you a triple-double with his versatility. He's a unique player. He's a glue guy, a good point forward off the bench.
No good on that one.
Turner, he's so valuable to this team. He's a guy who can play multiple positions. He can score, rebound, he can pass as well.
2-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Here's Barton, following the basket by LeBron James. A nice shot by Bird.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 33. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Watford. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they played for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. 16 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Nance outside. Passes to Clarkson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with your team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. It's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.